Ya, biar walaupun cuma lelen yang nonton. Nah, bikin di TikTok tuh males. Takut dihakimi warga. Semangat ke sini, tes kemampuan laptop ini. Soalnya ini game bukan game abang, bukan game mabar tuh. Jadi jarang banget. Sebentar sih, nggak bisa. Ya, ini pun udah pergi sih.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
And that's definitely not his best. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Olise. Now it's Olise. He's a sharp little ball. Shoots! They've scored! And it's Cameroon who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Van Valken. And it's Azar. And he's had it nicked away. Olise. Now it's Stojkovic. Olise. Kamavinga. Great ball, and he's in here. Decent chance! He scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Shot a goal! And that would have been some goal.
Okay, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Cameroon with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And there's one of the players of the week. Cameroon have hit a quick-fire double here, and are well and truly in the driving seat. And here's Olise. This looks promising. Odegaard. Raul. For Joelinton. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, well measured. Oh, super ball! And that is masterful defending. Bernardo Silva. And this is Raul. Kamavinga spots it and intercepts. Olise has created one goal already. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Bernardo Silva. Hernandez. Looking for the run. Colwell gets good distance on it. And smartly reclaimed. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Raul. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Adams makes the interception. Odegaard. And it's Joelinton. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. Bernardo Silva. And it's Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. And he was alert to it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's being shifted off it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Linton, Camavinga. And this is Bernardo Silva. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And this is Hazard. No way through there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Olise picks it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ødegaard. Linton. And this is Bernardo Silva. It's a good foot in there. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Cameroon in control at half-time, 2-0. And the game has already resumed here. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's played it long. Can he get it through? He's got away. He's in a great position here. Now the delivery.
Cameroon clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Raul. No, again there's no way through. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Olise. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Now, can they get him away? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Chance here to counter. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Hernandez. It's Camavinga. Just eases him off the ball, and he has been fouled there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a key interception. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 4.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
À leur place,
That pass isn't the
le
best.
numéro 18.
Hazard.
Le numéro 8. Hazard.
Just about up to the hour now.
Spectateur pour ce match.
It's ended up in no man's land.
97.
Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva powering forward here. Cameroon still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Darwin, spread it left. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries to dink it through. Neuer claims comfortable. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Van Dalton. Hazard. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have...
Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Cameroon surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva going face to face with his great rival. Olise. That pass has been well intercepted. Ødegaard. Ødegaard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Raul. Camavinga. Neymar. Ødegaard. And it's Hazard. Looking to play him in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rodri does well to get it back. And he lines up a cross. Neuer claims it without any fuss. Darwin. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Cameroon really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Look at the space here.
1 minute.
It's out for a goal kick. And it's Hazard. And that will be the final act. Cameroon crawl through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what? It's the play! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
He's on it, can he get away? Olise. Now there's a fine ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. Stojkovic. Albert. Oh, a delicate chip through. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Can he get it through? Now it's Olise. Camavinga. Cross needs to be good. He gets big. They scored! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss might be abused.
Le numéro 6.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Neymar. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Neymar. Camavinga. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Under an awful lot of pressure. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Serginho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rodri. Cameroon are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, what a mistake! He's Dembele! Oh, what has happened here? Has another go! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
There's the shot! Sticks it away! And they get themselves in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Cameroon go into the lead. Albert. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Zanetti. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Olise could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Serginho. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar. Good ball over the top. And he's onside. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Xavi Alonso. To Messi. Albert. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's gone backward here. And it's Serginho. Cameroon looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Face to face with the keeper. Chance! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Cameroon go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And this is Dembele.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now, can they get him away? He's found the what shapes to shoot! They're going to be quick to recover this. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Cameroon are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Cameroon are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we are back on the way. Dembele, he won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. Aims beyond the defence. Fires, real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alexander-Arnold.
That's good play from him.
Takes a shot! They've done it! The second half sparks straight into life. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Stojkovic.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Olise looking to run onto it. Maldini. Van
Le nombre
Dalton.
de spectateurs
Oh,
pour
it's
ce
a
match.
promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Camavinga, nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zanetti. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's forced to go back. And he's had it. It's Alonso! And it's come back out to him. No mistake! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, sweet feet. And claimed it back swiftly. Spread out to the left. And it's Camavinga. Dembele is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Camavinga. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Here's a sharp little ball here. And this is Dembele. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Neymar. Big chance, corner.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le
Size
numéro
really
14.
matters, and it's time
Le
to
numéro
make
7.
it matter now.
À leur place, le numéro 22, le numéro 8.
Big header!
Changement.
And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. Messi. Albert has found the net here, of course. Dembele! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he skips past his man. He has a... It's Dembele!
3 minutes.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Thuram. Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Great ball, and he's in here! And he's there to belt it away. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. Stojkovic. Conte. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Torres. Knocks it into space. Ah, that's a fine interception. Neuer clears. Conte. And it's Beckham. Olise. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And he's forced to go back. Conte. And here's Torres. And Stojkovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fernando Torres. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
He is through here. Lampard. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rodri. Cameroon are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Camavinga. Now it's Darwin. Looking for options for movement. Lampard.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've got to be quick to recover this. That's going to go a long way. And it's Lampard. Tries a measured ball. He's cut it out. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stojkovic. Half an hour played now. Played out wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Full it. And it's Kante. Kante proves just a little bit too strong. Neuer gets rid without sophistication. Pass somewhat off target. Darwin gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Looking for the run. Nunez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Delivers with whip. And it's Stojkovic. Good read, needed to be. Just eases him off the ball. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? He's having a shot! Lampard. And it's Beckham. And it's Conte. Beckham. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he stands tall, impenetrable. Roberto Carlos. Pull it. And here's Lampard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
Cameroon really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Stojkovic. And it's Rodri. Beckham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lampard. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Camavinga.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No luck with that dink over the top. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cameroon can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Torres. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar, nicely worked. And he cuts out the supply. Just about up to the hour now. And here's Hullet. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now it's Darwin. Vardiol. Aims beyond the defence. Conte, in with the challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. He's onside. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's gone away. Fox hits a shot into the pieces. Oh, taken with style. Some heroic goalkeeping. But even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And he's managed to get free. Now that is a hefty challenge.
Cameroon really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Olise, almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Torres.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that's well spotted. And it's Hakimi. Conte. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified. Van Dijk. Here's Rodri. Neymar. Cameroon are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Out towards the flank. Can he get it through? And that's aimed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Olise! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Fernando Torres. He is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. 5 minutes left on the clock. Rodri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. There's the shot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That's a cute ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. 2 minutes to be added on. And that is that. Performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Hello, attendees to this
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Adams. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Adams pokes it out wide. Camavinga showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Darwin. He is through here. Probing pass. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Nunez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Olise. He's cut it out. It's a searching pass. Alexander-Arnold. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's one-on-one chance! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Looking to play him in. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Stojkovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Here comes another terrific header. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Still goalless. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to play it through. Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hernandez, he is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Marquinhos cuts it out. That has ended up in no man's land. It's a good foot in there. Camavinga. And it's Hernandez. And that looks a decent ball. Olise. Ah, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Cameroon clearly didn't help themselves by telegraph.
Nunez! There it is! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Cameroon are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Schneider. Neymar. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Conte. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. White. Shoots! Schneider! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Indonesia grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's onto the... Kane! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. Now here's the... climbs up big! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, and one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Neymar has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Darwin. Conte.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. Real chance! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. And they've got their lead back. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Cameroon get themselves into the lead. Knocks it out wide. Looking for options for movement. Aims beyond the defence. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Olise. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's White.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Schneider. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second. Big header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cross flung in. Oh, smashing header! This time, surely! And he hits the net! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 18, Olise.
So the manager could make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 3.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal...
Goes for a shot!
Coming on the field.
Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Number 20, Fernando Torres. Number 7, Rijkaard.
Stojkovic plays it short. Hoisted in. He gets big. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Stojkovic. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Great ball if he can get there. He's got two. And it's in. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's one-on-one, surely! Neymar! It's off target and by quite a way. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Nicely shaped ball, floated through, and he's managed to get rid. And smartly reclaimed. Cameroon disappointing in the end there. No lack of urgency. And he's managed to get free. Delivers the ball. Chance! So close to drawing level.
Kane clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort. Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That has not gone well. That looks a cracking ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Kimmich has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. The final 5 minutes. Played out wide. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Oh, well spotted.
Chance here to counter. And Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Kane. And he's in on goal. Big chance! It's a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Kimmich has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Oh, red, nice interception.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Neymar. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is...
Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. It's bounced back off the post. He's fizzed it forward. Hernandez calmly anticipates.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Here's found a way through. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what a... And one more try! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So, a breakthrough already. And that is as far as they're going to go. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Floated through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
First quarter of an hour gone.
Cameroon are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Alexander-Arnold. Pedri. Van Dijk cuts it out. Now it's Olise. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Stojkovic. Now it's Darwin. Olise. Azar. Messi. Azar. Now it's Mbappe. And he's picked out the run. And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Just off target. Stojkovic. Can he get onto this? Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hernandez has got himself a free kick. Messi. Out to the right. Stojkovic. Olise. And Alexander-Arnold. Stood up well to him there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Neymar. Now it's Darwin. And the pass is intercepted. Yamal.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Azar. That's been slipped through. Azar. Now the climbs up big! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Defending of the desperate variety.
Cameroon certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Stojkovic. Now it's Darwin. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Hernandez. Messi. Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play him in. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
Cameroon can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Stojkovic. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Olise. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Azar. And it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, red, nice interception. Stojkovic. Now it's Olise.
Nunez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Stojkovic. And it's Rodri. Held by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And Stojkovic. Olise. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Such good technique.
Played into space out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 80 113.
Neymar. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Messi. And it's Rodri. Stojkovic. That has been slung wide. Always onto this. Nunez picks it up out wide. And here's Nunez. Hernandez receives it in a wide position.
Attention, changement.
And that's another throw. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Played out wide. Lovely bit of skill. It's a promising position. And he cuts out the supply.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Stojkovic. Rodri. Now this could be a chance. And that looks a decent ball.
Cameroon really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
The ball is bounced loose now. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, can they get him away? Hernandez with the delivery. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Changement.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So 1 moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you'll have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. Cameroon seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Cameroon really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Pedri. Oh, this looks sharp. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Olise.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a mighty effort! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Yep. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive.
This game,
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Gabriel Martinelli, is someone whose game has come on in leaps and bounds since being plucked from relative obscurity, Peter. He's one of the best dribblers in the top flight, and I always say about wingers that if they can marry their technical ability with their great pace, they're on a winner.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. It's a really well-measured ball. Rafinha. He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri. And Neymar. Stojkovic. And it's Neymar. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Stojkovic goes short, flashes it across. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's had a shot! Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Olise, this is promising. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Nunez, and it's Stojkovic. Alexander-Arnold, and he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
So we're still where we started right now. Oh, that's clever.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical too.
It's Asa! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Stood up well to him there. Rafinha. Lovely, now then. Rodri. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a little off target. And it's Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Azar. Martinelli. Oh, nice touch. Stojkovic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. Half an hour played now. Shifted it to the flank. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. And it's Stojkovic. Played out wide. It's Camavinga. And it's Stojkovic. Martinelli. It's Camavinga. Rafinha. Rafinha. He is through here. Oh, that is masterful defending. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that looks a decent ball. Camavinga is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Out towards the flank. Oh, it's played into the area. The keeper gets his hands on it. Now he's got space here. Skamaka. Rafinha. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Somewhat off target. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Rodri. And it's Neymar. And it's Hernandez. And that's a throw-in. Stojkovic. Camavinga. Stojkovic. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's nice. Martinelli has it in a wide position. Martinelli. Bullish header! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Cameroon can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's in a great position here. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Yilmaz. Skamaka.
Foot in. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's
Le
there.
nombre de spectateurs pour
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
8007.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Olise. This looks promising.
Elise really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Goes for a shot! He scores! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that
Le
defence.
numéro 6.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And it's Azar. Camavinga. There's the shot!
Sao Paulo really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Knocks it out wide. He slings it in. Cameroon have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Darwin, looking for the run. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Cameroon clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now this could be a chance. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Changement en cours.
Sao Paulo choosing to make the first change. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
That was lovely, that.
Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Surlot. He's on it, can he get away? And Dijk makes the interception. And it's Hazard. Hazard going face to face with his great rival.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Just eases him off the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Olise.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Cameroon have their second corner now. Stojkovic plays it short. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that is that. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails.
Kadang walaupun
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Out to the left it goes. McTominay. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That is ended up in no man's land. Olise. Stojkovic. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both...
Olise! There it is! There It's the breakthrough! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Number 6, Olise.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tries to play it through. Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Andrick! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. Messi looking for the run. Quality ball. And it's McTominay. Stojkovic. He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. And Messi! Oh, that wasn't far away. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Neatly clipped into space. Nunez.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Olise. Andrick wins the duel this time. And this is Messi. Colwell. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Neymar picks it up out wide. Keeper's dealt with that. McTominay. McKennie. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Stojkovic. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Vitinha. Colwell cuts out the pass. Nicely shaped ball. And Dijk gets over and intercepts. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Messi. Now it's Darwin. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Cameroon looking to pass their way through. McTominay. Stojkovic. Taken back almost at once. And it's Stojkovic. McTominay. Aims beyond the defence. Just eases him off the ball. Olise. Now it's Stojkovic. Knocks it into space. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. That'll be a throw. Colwell. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he plays one through. That has not gone well. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, there were their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Cameroon are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Messi.
Here we go again then.
Number 17.
Cameroon definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 13.
Well played. That has
Esserman.
snuffed out the danger.
Substitution.
Schlotterbeck. McKennie. And here's the Ketelara. Played back in. And it's McTominay. Stojkovic. Olise. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Danny Vivian concedes a free kick for that. Van Dijk. Now Colwell. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pass somewhat off target. And no, that was never going to make it. Olise. Darwin. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. He's away! And that's been won straight back. Stojkovic. And it's Camavinga. Oh, easy pickings there. Still just a single goal between the sides. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that is one way to stop him. 60 minutes played. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Corner number 3 coming up. That's the keeper's ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
Olise, foot in, Schlotterbeck with a definite foul there. McTominay. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's to Ketelara. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. And the shot! No mistake! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Osimhen at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cameroon do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. The most accurate pass. Schlotterbeck. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thinks about the shot.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Hernandez. Hernandez. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, how that... Olise! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to get it away. Stojkovic. Olise. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's the Catalana. Oh, super find. Big chance, must be! Oh, that's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Olise, quick look, then plays it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Olise really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And smartly reclaimed. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And that will be it. Cameroon illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
Your
for
reflections then,
information.
Jim.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past. Developed by Vicarious Visions. It's Crash Bandicoot!
Nice, good. Sì. Pinggangnya. Yang pemain ini kah? Pemain ini kah? Mau nyoba kah? Kenapa? Babi. Cepet banget. Kalau belum biasa. Lihat pada itu. Bisa tuh. Ngapain? Kita kasih ke benda. Apanya itu?
Game over.
Gak bisa dulu.
Game over. Game over.